am planning on taking my childhood best friend to the Ren Fair in Colorado for her birthday this year. We're going to be going opening weekend, and we know we want to be jesters, and so while this isn't the greatest tutorial, I'm going to show you how we make some jester hats. Also, stick around for the end of the video if you want to help me decide on what I'm wearing. For our jester hats, we're going with that typical pointed double hennin type of look, and we're making everything aside from our fabric out of dollar store materials. We'll be using saran wrap, masking tape, some floral cones from the floral section of Dollar Tree, and some craft foam. To make the base that's going to fit our head perfectly, we are using saran wrap on our heads and covering it with masking tape to make basically a mold of our head. Ours turned out very different shapes, which is not very surprising, but it's going to mean that our hats will fit our own heads perfectly. Once we had it fully taped up, we marked the center with a line so that we could cut it in half. We had many intermittent breaks for cat cuddles, and they're gonna start meowing in the next clip. I'm sorry. How low do you want your V shape? You can kind of see like my hairline. Do you see that? Yeah, down the whole center, because we're gonna have to cut it in half. This feels good anyway. We wanted these hats to have a point in the front, so I'm just marking this out so we can cut out this whole piece that's on her head as a pattern. I think you nailed it. Okay, let me grab some scissors. Now that the shape is all marked out, I'm just taking some scissors, cutting out that point in the front, and trimming off all of the excess plastic wrap on the sides. Okay, go ahead. Do you like that shape?
I feel like you slayed.
Yippee! The Dollar Tree floral.
Now we gotta decide, do I want them out more?
Just depends on the vibes. You could look slightly devilish, or you could be like a little cat. Meow!
Upside down.
Oh no! This is full Katamari. Wait, I want to do that at Fair now.
We should do that at Fan X.
That would be so fun. As you can see here, I did mark out circles where the horns will be going, which did not end up being necessary, but I did put lines on the side, which is where we're going to need to cut in to make this a flat pattern piece. I also recommend marking a left and a right side just in case, and then you can flatten them all out, which is what we will be using on our craft foam. We decided to use craft foam for the hat part just to make it a little bit more rigid so it wasn't flopping around on our heads. Again, you can write left and right on these just in case you're worried about mixing them up. Once we had those patterns marked down and cut out, we took them over to the hot glue gun. Basically, you are just going to put the hot glue into those flat cutouts that we made to flatten them, and you're going to glue them together so that it comes back into that curved shape, which was the pattern piece we made for our head. When you have both sides complete, then you can just attach them on that center seam down the middle. Kinley wanted both sides of her hat to have a different color, so she has some white and orange fabric that she is sewing a center seam where she can lay it over the hat so that each side will be a split color. And then I am here in the background with the floral foam cones from the Dollar Tree store, and I am just gluing on my fabric. This is fabric that I thrifted a long time ago, and it perfectly matches my corset, so I am very excited. On my horn that's resting on the table in the front here, you can see I have some little diamond-shaped cutouts. That is another thrifted fabric that I had, so I basically just made a stencil of a diamond shape, cut out a bunch of those, and ended up gluing those on one horn and doing a sort of stripey thing on the other. I had to go fix my sprinklers after this, so I didn't film that process, but really it's just a bunch of hot glue and thrifted fabric. Between the diamonds and on the stripes, I used some kind of beaded trim that I got from Dollar Tree, and then I had two other trims, one around the front and this ribbon to tie on my chin, and I completed it with some little pom-poms on the end. It's not very pretty on the inside because it's just hot glue, but it fits my head and it's going to stay on at the fair with this tie, and that's all that matters. This is where I need your help. Also, jump scare if you don't follow me on Instagram. I cut my hair and I really like it, and I hope you like it. But I need your help picking my tights. So this is my French Meadows corset, and it's an almost perfect match for these shorts. that I got at Beekaline, if you remember that in my Beekaline video, and I am thrilled at how close they are and how well the fabric I've thrifted for the hat matches. I have a few different options for tights, and I need your help deciding. This first pair is the closest thing I could find to gold, but I don't know, they just look kind of too orange next to my skin, so I'm not so sure about these ones, but they do kind of give that medieval vibe, so I'm not sure about these. The next pair are these very cute black striped ones. I think they're cute. I'm not sure if I love them with the shorts, and I don't know if they look too modern, but let me know if you like these, because I'm really having a hard time picking. The last option is either a black and white split like this on either leg, which I think could be very fun, or I could just do the white leg, or I could just do black on both legs. I'm not sure. If you could leave me a comment letting me know which one you think I should wear, I would really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed watching us make our hats, and I'm excited to share the fair video with you soon.